Welcome in, Renegades. Now, this is the most exciting time that we've had in a long time for ICP. And I'm here to make a comparison both in the technical, fundamental, and moving against the market structure of Zcash and ICP. Is ICP the next Zcash internet computer? Well, let me tell you why today I believe it is. Now, I've made so much money with ICP pumping. I bet against the shorts, and finally we got our short squeeze. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking I was going to make some money when it was going back to 310, hoping for a big breakout, and we just went parabolic. I made a nice amount of money on that. I made a nice amount of money when ICP dumped. And I just want to show you some of the things. Okay. These are, I got my sneaker collection because what I'm doing is I am leverage trading with a certain amount of money, taking off any money that I make over that. And then I was able to buy my really good friend like a dress the other day. We went to Macy's, bought her a dress, bought me a new leather jacket, a new Nike Tech hoodie. I got these the other day. These are the mint SB Dunks. These are hard to get. Got those ones. These are the Gone Fishing ones. They're the Trouts. These are my favorite new things, is just getting a bunch of cool Nikes. I got the elephant prints. These are all SB Dunks except the fishing ones. We got these ones, the elephant. These are the elephant print ones. The Olympic Dunks for the Olympics last year. And then these are my favorite. These ones are hard to get. And I got these. These are the Supremes. So this is the Nike SB Dunk Supreme collab. Just because we're taking all the shorts money right now, forcing them to buy ICP when their shorts get liquidated. And then we just have this catapult, this parabolic move that has made me a lot of money. I've been able to follow the trend lines, make very calculated trades. I have lost one or two, but I am way in the profit. I'm making a lot of money. Things are good. And now I want to make some similarities to Zcash, because both had very, very strong rallies at the beginning of their journey and had multi-year downtrends that made it to where, you know, people are like, okay, Zcash. I remember I was buying Zcash in 2020 and 2021 because Monero, Zcash, all of those privacy coins were very interesting to me in the narrative that, you know, regulation is coming. So what we were going to talk about today is, one, the catalyst. Okay, why was Zcash pumping to the moon? Well, I've done some research. There's a various number of factors. One is the regulatory scrutiny. Right now, there is uncertainty with regulation. There's a lot of people with a lot of money that want to keep their, not that they're trying to do anything nefarious, they just want to keep their transactions private. So with Zcash, that is a fundamental part of what Zcash is. And with regulatory uncertainty, that is where the narrative drives. Now let's compare this with ICP. I have this whole thing because I think ICP, not only because it pumped to the moon, but the reasons behind it, right? So we have that narrative, right? So ICP has a different narrative. One is a self-writing internet. So this is a blockchain singularity that can integrate with every single crypto out there, even Zcash. We can connect to other blockchains. It's already very tightly tied to Bitcoin, which it's trading against right now, thank God. ICP is. And so ICP has that strong fundamental narrative. It has the chain key crypto. It has the Internet Identity 2.0 that just launched. It has a massive governance and staking feature, which it has super utility. So all of these things are what Zcash had when it was needed, right? So Zcash had the privacy. And when that privacy became needed because of regulatory scrutiny, it became one of the top cryptos. Now everybody wants to use it. Plus we have the person that tweeted out Zcash to 10,000 from one of the exchanges or whatever. And then we also have the Zoshi, which is, so all of these reasons are the catalyst. Now let's talk about the internet computer. Zcash was undervalued for years. It had this, you know, really cool fundamental part, same supply as Bitcoin, 21 million. So Zcash became, you know, this kind of undervalued token for a coin for a long time. And then essentially it gets to a point where things in the world become a catalyst that we needed. So now with ICP, with the cloud provider going down, because I use a lot of AI and I use a lot of different charts and analysis to understand what the market's doing, specifically with ICP. Like I watch the rest of the market to kind of dictate where ICP is going, but when it pumps like this, there's nothing the market can do. There's nothing Bitcoin can do, because it's forcing the shorts to get squeezed out, and they have to do buy orders, which is when they get liquidated, right? So a short is a buy order when it gets sold. So essentially you're buying ICP at that liquidation price, right? And it cascades up. So anyway, with ICP being undervalued, with Amazon going down so much, with the other blockchains going down with Amazon, it was really hard for people to get into stuff. I couldn't get into Fortnite. All my friends, well, actually that day I was kind of busy. I wasn't, but my friends weren't able to get into Fortnite because Amazon was down. So there was a new season of Fortnite with the Simpsons or whatever, and nobody could get in because Amazon Web Service is down. So what I'm thinking is, yes, ICP has been undervalued. It got manipulated at the start with FTX. But I'm thinking that, okay, since it has been in this downtrend, it shows explosive momentum because of the short squeezing and them just trying to, keep the good technology down. What's going to happen is when this narrative comes to fruition, it's going to be a combination of things. One, the fast, cheap transactions. Is so easy to send money and spend money with ICP. I think it could be integrated into a daily like debit card. I think they should have like some kind of internet computer debit card where you can just spend your ICP directly from a card. That would be dope, like an NNS thing. I don't know if they could vote on it, make a payment processing system, and then let us spend our ICP. That'd be cool. But anyway, so the fundamental when it comes to like the AWS outages, this is going to reach a peak like it did with the regulatory uncertainty, right? And the regulatory stuff that's coming towards crypto for Zcash. So what I'm thinking is when this narrative comes to a point where people are sick of it, they're like, okay, well, there's a point where Amazon is going down so much, it costs us so much money, we need an alternative. So I'm thinking when it gets to that point, even if it's not going to happen right away, which I think it could, there is another big possibility. ICP is one of the strongest cryptos out there fundamentally, and Dominic Williams is one of the smartest people I've ever met. So when it comes, and they've done a lot of stuff with institutions in Europe. Now, what I would love to see Dominic Williams do is kind of branch out to the United States a little bit more. Let's make friends with some of the big investors, the big institutions in the United States. And if that happens, and they're probably already doing that, Dominic Williams is one of the smartest men out there. And so that's why I've kind of been following ICP too. But if we get this institutional adoption in the United States, that is going to bring the money. The money is going to bring eyes. Eyes are going to see the technology. The technology is needed. And that's all that had to happen with Zcash, right? Is money had to start flowing into it for a reason, because there needed to be privacy because of regulatory concerns. And so now we're getting to the point with ICP where it's inevitable. People are seeing their eyes on it now because it's pumping amongst a broader crypto dump. Bitcoin was at what, 105 today, 106, and ICP is steady climbing as we're sitting here. So I think the narrative for ICP being the next Zcash, and we're not saying it's going to be the next Zcash. I'm just saying it is going to pump massively out of the blue, and nobody's going to expect it. And then all eyes will be on it again. And then they'll finally get to see the technology because, the FOMO kicks in. So I do also want to look at the charts because, and we're going to look at the CFGI today, but I had to talk about that absolute I wouldn't even say coincidence. I would just say just similarities. They're what the heck just happened here? There we go. Okay. So yeah, those similarities are mind-blowing. All right, let's refresh this. What's going on here, coin market cap? All right, let's look at the CFGI first. Okay, so we haven't seen the CFGI in a minute, and that's not right. It's not 394, but look at that, 65. We're in the greed right now. Yesterday, last week, 30 days ago, neutral, right? This is why I was saying as soon as that volume starts going down, and now we're going to look at the volume next. But when it goes down, ICP could be setting for a massive move either to the upside or the downside. Let's look at whales. Whales are in fear right now. So this is because of the market sentiment, though. It's nothing to do with ICP because the whales understand the market too. But there's some big whales that are making money on the upside too. So I would say right now at this price, the whales might be getting a little bit fearful because of the rest of the market. But I think this is a good sign. I do like to mainly follow what the whales are doing, but I think the price structure of ICP having strong support right around that 370, 360 area is going to get the whales to, they're not in extreme fear like the dominance, right? So we are moving against the Bitcoin dominance very, very much right now compared to all the other cryptos because our market cap has gone up and the Bitcoin market cap has gone down. So that means that our dominance versus Bitcoin has gotten better because our market cap is bigger and the Bitcoin market cap is smaller. And that's what the dominance is. So that to me in extreme fear is just the opposite of like extreme greed would possibly be. It follows Bitcoin perfectly. So there is a lot of volatility right now, which is good for leverage trading because it looks like the whales, they probably won't after I say this, but they're holding these levels. So I'm not really getting stomped out of my leverage trading position. As soon as I say that it's going to happen, though, no, it's not gonna happen. But you guys don't go out there. I'm just saying, like, you might get wrecked too. But right now I'm making lots of money leverage trading ICP. I would just be buying it at these prices, spot trading. I'm making a lot of money leverage trading right now just because these whales have been holding these support levels and I've just been trading support levels. That's it. When it goes down to a certain price, I'm like, oh, ICP going pump again. And then it goes back up and then it goes right back down. Get in again. I don't even short ICP because the chance of it breaking out is higher than the chance of it going down, in my opinion. So I'm not, when it goes up, I'm not even shorting it. You guys can if you want, but I really think there's going to be a breakout and I'll probably get wrecked if I short ICP. Not going to lie, but I've been doing really well doing longs. So yeah, the CFGI looks pretty good for me. The order book greed, that's because a lot of retail investors are getting in because there's nothing else in crypto doing anything except ICP and Zcash. So I mean, this is the best time to be an ICP person. I'm so happy I chose ICP. You know, it pays off in the end. This is a 20-year roadmap, guys. So let's remember that. Let's look at this volume. 300, it's down now. It was up to 450, but we're still holding strong at a nice 386 million. I'm so bullish on ICP right now. If the whole market turns around, get ready for 10 bucks. That's all. With this bullish structure that I've seen over these last couple of days, just this nice consolidation, this nice accumulation at these lower levels and more pumps up, back down to accumulate again, pump it up, back down to accumulate, pump up. And this one's more of a gradual climb. So as you notice, these were sharp increases, 475 mil, you know, down to about 430, and then back up 436, back down to 400. And then so this to me is a bullish divergence. Okay. So if we can get higher, actually, let's just go right here. So we'll go with this right here. Where are we? So we'll say 403, 403. Okay. The volume was 475 million, 479, whatever, 470. And we're at the same price over here, but now we have 386 million. That is a bullish divergence. Okay, the volume is going down and the price is going up. So that's what we like to see. That means that there is strength in this rally. I've seen bullish divergence after bullish divergence on the RSI, and I'm going to show you over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm so bullish on ICP right now. It's showing all the technical signals. What is it? Hold on. What did it say about the technicals? Neutral. Okay, well, I haven't looked at the technicals today. I actually made like 300 bucks at work just trading a little. Here, I'm gonna put 250 bucks in real quick, made 80 bucks, got out, did it again, all while I'm at work. I love ICP today. But anyway, bullish divergence. Let's go to the charts, because that's all I've been seeing. I'm not saying, and this big trend line right here. So we broke above it a couple times. You're going to see, this is a 5 minute, sorry, let's go out. This is a big trend line that I was watching. I was trading this trend line because this is a really big area. Okay, I don't think it's, maybe it is the daily. Yeah, the day. Look at, well, I think it's the 4 hour. No, it's the daily. Okay, so the daily right here is this massive falling wedge. Okay, this goes all the way back to June. This is just massive falling wedge here. And it made an attempt at, we haven't been above that line, that trend line. Even if I started up here, we'd actually have to go down a little bit. So we haven't been above this line since way back here. Look at that. Look how long this trend line is. And it's only buy side liquidity on that trend line. So this is a massive breakout of a long, how far back is that? November of a year-long trend line. So it's not maybe it is a year-long falling wedge too. Hold on. Guys, this could be the most bullish thing. Yeah, this is. Holy crap. What? Okay, so this is, if we can break out of this little $5, it's not gonna, it's gonna be resistance, but it's not gonna stop us. Like, ICP is on their trajectory for a long-term breakout. Let's even get closer because we see the big part of it now. Okay, and we're actually testing a breakout of it right now. This is the daily. Okay, look at this. And we broke out of it now. Okay? But we are testing that trend line, this long-term, year-long trend line. If we break out of this, who knows where ICP is going to go. This is a nice cup and handle right here. We got a cup and handle. All these bullish things that I'm seeing. Okay, there isn't a bullish divergence on the daily because it went up too fast. There is a bullish divergence, however, possibly on the 4 hour. We haven't confirmed it yet because it hasn't gone all the way to the top. But with this giant volume right here, us being down here and almost at the same price, what is it? What is it? 427? Actually, let's look. Close. Where did it close? 411. Wait, what? 433. Okay, that's what I'm talking. So 433. If we get back up to 433, we're going to be like right here. Right there. At this little one. Bullish divergence. Right here on the 4 hour. So we have a bullish divergence we have a breakout of a year-long possible. Like, this all depends on volume, guys. I can't say that it's happened yet, but it looks like it's happening. These are the things that I'm seeing. A bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Let's go. Let's look at the 1 hour. Bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Possibly. Okay. So right here. So there was a bullish divergence over here. See this one? Lower price, higher volume, higher price, lower volume. So that's what we're looking at again. Even right here. If we go over here, this is almost right where we're at right now. 413 high. And it's lower. So we have kind of, I wouldn't even say that is, but once we reach back up to that 430, there's most likely going to be a bullish divergence on the 1 hour too. There's for sure going to be one on the 4 hour if we go back up to 430, 100%. So then where's another one? Another bullish divergence over here. See this one? Lower price, higher volume. Higher price, lower volume. So this, I'm so bullish every time frame. I don't even know what we're looking at now. Yeah, so we're resetting for now on the lower time frames, but we're pumping. This is a nice little pump that we're having. So, and there looks like a trend line breakout right here. Okay. This downtrend right here. Okay, breakout of that. Breakout of the multi-year downtrend. This looks pretty decent. we're riding this 200 as support on the 15. So that's a nice breakout of this trend line. Put that down a little more. There we go. Move this up a little more. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so there's a lot of support where we're at too. That's what that means. The breakout of here. Now I see ICP cracked through support because of the stupid shorts or whatever. But with three of them, 1, 2, 3, and it's the 200. I'm bullish on that. I'm bullish on that. So yeah, on the 15-minute, we're looking good. The 1 hour, if we can see a bullish divergence, that would be great. We already have one from here over to here. So if we look at this, actually, what? Come on. Yeah, we got a bullish divergence. Yes, we do. I knew we did. We definitely have a long-term bullish divergence on the 1 hour. Look at that. So with the volume going down, okay, let's get rid of this one. Here's the bullish divergence for you. So with the volume going down and the price going up along a trend line, you see how this is actually following this trend line pretty well. And we're actually getting ready to test that trend line right now. So bullish divergence on the 1 hour for sure. Didn't see that before. And then we got the bullish divergence on the 4 hour. So that's looking really bullish to me. And then we could see if this one's a bullish divergence as well. So we'd have to actually do this. But that's a bullish divergence as well on the 4 hour. But then if we go up past 430, here's the one I saw just now. So that one's even, it'd probably be like this though. To be honest with you, I think it'll be right there. And look at it pump as we're talking too. It's going right up to that line. Bullish divergence on the 1 hour, bullish divergence on the 4 hour. We got the cup and handle. We got the breakout. So I'm not sure why it's saying, okay, let's look for something bearish in the, like, I'm just trying to be neutral here, but do I see anything bearish? Okay, hold on. How is this neutral? I'm really trying to figure that out because that thing's normally pretty spot on. Probably new. Okay, so the only reason it's neutral is because the market sentiment. Because everything else is, that's the only, I bet you that's the only reason whales are fearful. And that's the only reason we're neutral. Because I'm really trying to look for something bearish in the charts. And I just don't see it. Okay, let's look at volume. Are we overbought anywhere? That's the only thing that I can think of is we might be overbought somewhere. But the daily looks okay. We can go way up on the daily. 4 hours, fine. 1 hour's beautiful. Yeah, there's no, so I'm not 100% understanding except maybe the rest of the market sentiment because there is nothing in here telling me we can't go to 430 right now. Not saying that's going to happen, but I'm not seeing anything bearish in the charts at all. So yeah, we're looking good, guys. Let me get in the chat, see how you guys are doing. Because it's time to start making some money. Yeah. Time to buy some of the things you want. So I live 50% for now. I don't just spend money just on shoes. Like I do when I have extra money. When I'm winning a 416, I was just climbing. I love it. But yeah, so I live 50% for now, 50% for the future. And you know what's funny? I went to McDonald's the other day and they try to offer me those game pieces for Monopoly, right? And I don't really want them. It's just more garbage in my car that I don't need. I got money I don't need. But she's like, you could win a car or a vacation. And I was like, well, I just got a brand new car with 25,000 miles on it. And I'm going on vacation next week to Bitcoin mining disrupt. I'm like, what? So everybody in the world is trying to get a car on a vacation. And those things come to you if you work hard. I've worked really hard over this last couple of years. I've had a lot of good people that have supported me and helped me flourish and become the person I'm supposed to be. So these things, that's why I teach crypto. I'm good at it. I want to teach my little brother. I'm bringing him to Dallas with me and maybe Vegas for another Bitcoin conference. So guys, now isn't the time to be scared because the market sucks. Now is it when people are fearful in the bull market, you buy that crypto. Like if you love ICP, now isn't the time to leave. Now is the time to double down. That's why I've been here so long. I know the potential. I know it's Zcash waiting for its day. I know what ICP can do. I've been here. I've been here for years. I've seen the capabilities. I've seen the price action. I've seen ICP pump from $3 to 21 in a matter of 2 months. It isn't something that is so far out of reach. It's the psychological game of the market. It's made to break you out, to shake you out, to fake you out, and take your money. And then if you don't listen to them and you don't believe the narrative that is out there, then you will win in crypto. Guys, and it's that simple. So I'm just here to tell you guys, your dreams will come true. Like, you know, my life is missing very, very few things right now. I'm not probably the healthiest that I've ever been, the happiest. I'm in the best shape of my life. Like I can run 2 miles now, and I was a fat kid growing up, and I played football and I would puke every time we ran because my lungs aren't. And now I run 2 miles. I'm in the best shape of my life. I have very healthy relationships. I just went out with this girl yesterday. She's like one of a really good friend of mine. We're not seeing each other, but she's a really good friend of mine. And I bought her a dress yesterday because she's always been there for me, never expected anything from me, and is just there if I need someone to talk to. This chick and I had this horrible thing happen, and she was there for me, always lifting me up. You know, does it like good person. So when I won a lot of money leverage trading, I was like, hey, I want to go to the mall. I'm going to buy some stuff. And I said, since you've been there for me, you've never asked me for anything. I want to buy you something at the mall. Let's go. And so she picked out this dress. She tried it on. I got to see her try it on, and it was freaking awesome. You know, so those are the kind of things, guys. Build your life, build your people, build your bags. Like it's about having a good God, I can't even think of the word. A good variety in your life. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, so we'll use variety. It's good to have a good variety in your life, a fulfilled life. Like work out, eat good food sometimes, like during the week, you know. And then I just had a Philly cheesesteak for dinner tonight to treat myself. So, guys, it's all about having that balance. Get the things you like. If you like shoes, get some shoes, some Supremes, Nikes. If you enjoy time with your family, if you have kids, just buy something for your kids. Take them out, do something, go for a walk. You don't even have to spend money. All I'm saying is enjoy the life. We're going to be successful no matter what. We're in the best technological time of our lives, and ICP is the most fundamentally sound crypto I've ever looked at. And I study crypto all day long. Even at work, I'm using AI to learn more about crypto and just, you know, become smarter and become the best me possible. And I couldn't do it without you guys. I couldn't do it without a lot of the people that I've met in crypto, Wendy O, Six Figs, like that. Ever since I got on that show, it catapulted me to my dreams. It's crazy. But anyway, guys, we're winning. Let's celebrate our victories. It's time. The time is now. All right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP.